YouTube, so today I'm going to do a review on Sedona Lace's 12-piece professional makeup brushes, and I'm just going to compare them to brushes that I already own so that you guys can get a picture of how I really feel. I don't use higher end brushes at all. I just use my brushes from Drugstore, so I can't compare it to Sigma or MAC brushes, but the reviews that I have been researching, they say these are comparable to the Sigma brushes, and the Sigma brushes for the 12-piece brushes are like $110 and these are only $59.99. So when you get the brushes in the mail, they come in the regular makeup pouches, and you just open it like this, and it has that flap to cover the brushes and protect them. And please don't mind that they're dirty because I just barely used them this morning for my makeup. So the first brush that I'm going to show you guys is the Sedona Lace 376, and it is just a large powder brush. My first impression was that it's not the softest powder brush I've ever felt, but then again, it does a good job on applying powder, and currently I'm using this to apply powder all over my face. The brush that I'm going to compare this to is my Equal Tools blush brush, and they aren't similar at all, but then they can be used for the same thing. And this Equal Tools blush brush is definitely softer. Other than it not being the softest powder brush that I've ever felt, I think it does a very nice job on applying powder. You could use this for like all over bronzer or even for a blush if you just want to like swipe it once. When I washed it, I did notice that it shed and it bled a little, but it was nothing major, so this is, in my opinion, still a good brush. I would probably give it a rating of 8. The next brush that they have in here is the Sedona Lace 813, and this is just a dual fiber brush. I currently own one by Studio Tools, and it's from Target, and the one from Target is slightly smaller, as you guys can see, and sorry it's dirty, but I just washed it and I just barely used it this morning for my foundation. The one I got from Target, it bleeds when I wash it. No matter how many times I wash it, it always bleeds, and it leaves like that little black tint on the tips. With the Sedona Lace one, I did not have that problem at all, and currently I've been really loving this to use for my really pigmented blushes. I just apply a little and then swirl it on, and this is good for a light application of foundation or a blush or bronzer. The Sedona Lace 813, if you're looking for a really good dual fiber, I would give this one a 10. So the next brush in this kit is the Sedona Lace 850, and it's just a angled brush. And I don't know about you guys, but I've always just wanted an angled brush with white hairs. Like, I see a lot of gurus use it. I'm just like, oh my god, I want it. But yeah, I just use this to contour my face for my bronzer and my contour color. And before I got the Sedona Lace brush, I was using the brush from Walmart. I don't know the brand. I'm pretty sure it has a brand, but it's just from Walmart, the Walmart brushes. And when I had this, I really loved it. I mean, I thought it was like the perfect thing. But when I finally used the Sedona Lace one, I realized that I have way more control with this one. It's a lot smaller and it's not as dense. This one is very dense and this one is not. Again, with the Sedona Lace one, I have a lot more control and it just blends very nicely, and I would give this brush a 10 also. So next in this set is a foundation brush, and as you guys can see, I haven't used it, so I can't really say whether it's good or not, but typically I don't even use foundation brushes, so you guys can just look that up and review it. Next in the brush kit is this oversized eyeshadow brush, and it is in the number 941, and I use this to apply eyeshadow like all over my lid. It does a very fast and good application. I don't have a brush that compares to this because usually, since my eyelids are so small, I go towards smaller brushes and I don't purchase big brushes, but ever since I got this, I've found a lot of uses for it. I use it for my highlight and sometimes even my inner corner, but most of the time I just do it all over my lid. And for the purposes that I use it for, I would also give this brush a 10. So next is a angled brush, and it looks like that. It's like an oversized angle brush, and it is in the number 407. And as you guys can see, I don't use this either. So again, you guys are gonna just have to research it. So next in this brush kit is the eyeshadow brush in 305, and this is just a standard eyeshadow brush. The eyeshadow brush that I typically use is from e.l.f. and it's just their dollar line one. And as you guys can see, the Sedona lace one is a lot smaller, and with that I could be more precise with where I apply my eyeshadow. I really like it a lot. It picks up a lot of eyeshadow, way more than the e.l.f. one. So again, for an eyeshadow brush, I would give this brush a 10. So next is a synthetic brush, and it is in the number 954, and it's just like a very tall and flat synthetic brush. The brush that I'm going to compare it to is the synthetic brush from Urban Decay, and this one is more like just a regular eyeshadow brush in a synthetic form. And personally, I don't really like the Sedona lace one. I would probably give this one a rating of 7 just because it's a very weird shape for my eye, or I don't find myself liking the application at all. It's very stiff. It doesn't have much flexibility compared to the Urban Decay one. How it applies my style of makeup, it's just not something I love. Now on the other hand, this next brush I absolutely love. It is the Sedona Lace 904, and it is a pencil brush, but then again it has like a more round oval top, so you could also use it as a small blending brush. The brush that I'm going to compare it to is the Walmart one. It's the Walmart double-ended one, and it has a pencil brush on one end and just a blending brush on the other. So before I got the Sedona lace one, I really liked this e.l.f. pencil brush for like smudging under my eyelashes, putting some dark eyeshadow up in my crease, and sometimes even highlight. But after I got the Sedona lace one, I never reached for this Walmart one at all. I could use this for applying just a little bit of eyeshadow on my lid and then just blending it out. And I really like this because sometimes you just want that eyeshadow that's not like totally blended out, but you don't want harsh lines either, and this is perfect for that. And with that said, I will give this brush a double 10. So the next brush in this set is a blending brush, and it is in the number 863. And this is just like a typical blending brush. The blending brush that I used to use is from Target, and is the Studio Tools crease brush, and you can see the comparison. The crease brush is a lot smaller and better for like precision blending, but I am loving the Sedona lace blending brush right now. It's just a really fast way of blending, and you are just done with your blending in less than 5 strokes, and I just really love that about it. So this brush I would give a rating of 10 also. Next in this brush set is the angled brush, and it's just a very tiny angled one, and it is in the number 561. I will use this for eyeliner, eyebrows, and applying eyeshadow on my lower lashes, and it does a really great job. It's pretty stiff and is very thin, so you can get very precise with this. The brush that I'm going to compare it to is my Eco Tools angled brush. Compared to the Eco Tools one, the Sedona lace is a lot thinner and not as dense, but that doesn't mean that it does the job any better or any less. I actually like these two for different purposes. The Eco Tools one, it packs on a lot more eyeshadow, so when I want to do a quick eyebrow, I just use this one. And when I want to take my time and have a very nice looking eyebrow, I use my Sedona lace one. And last but not least, there is a small lip brush, and it is in the number 772. And it looks like this. I don't apply my lipstick with a lip brush, so I use this for other purposes. I use this for an eyeliner, and this is when I just want a really thin eyeliner, and I just guide it along my top, and it's perfect for that. I would give this a rating of 9 just because it's other than the purpose of having a thin eyeliner, I can't really find any other purpose for it because I can't apply eyeshadow with this brush because it's too small and it's too stiff that it just won't blend the eyeshadow as I'm applying it, and it just looks very messy when you apply this with eyeshadow. So that is it for Sedona Lace's 12-piece brush set review from me. I'm sorry if this video was not to your liking. I tried my best to compare it to brushes that I already have, and honestly, ever since I got these brushes, I have not been reaching for my old brushes at all. I've just been using these 12 brushes and maybe a couple of my old ones. Just do your research and choose the brushes that you like, and this is my take on the Sedona lace brushes, so I will see you guys next time.